Dorian modes and mixing and matching them with your minor pentatonic and nailing down some chord tones as well. What we're going to do here, the first thing is going to be identify the A minor 7 chord tones. If you know what these are, where these are, what it's going to do is it's going to give you the ability to make some good resolution choices. The pentatonic scale is a 5-note scale. A minor 7 arpeggio has 4 notes, so we're only really leaving out 1 note out of this whole thing. We've got the root of the A, which is the 5th fret 6th string. We've got the 3rd, which is C, which is the 8th fret 6th string. The 5th, which is the 7th fret 5th string. The 7th, which is the 5th fret 4th string. Now we're back to the root, which happens to be the 7th fret 4th string. We've got our 3rd, which is our 5th fret 3rd string. 5th, which is the 5th fret 2nd string. 7th or minor 7th, which is the 8th fret 2nd string. Root, which is the 5th fret 1st string, and then minor 3rd. One thing to keep in mind, the 3rds are all minor 3rds, the 7ths are all minor 7ths. The root is obviously just going to be the root, and we have perfect 5ths is what the 5th is called. The one note that we don't have out of that minor pentatonic scale is the 4th note. If you're just playing over an A minor chord and you sit on that 4th note, it's kind of it doesn't really resolve, it doesn't want to go anywhere. And that's one thing I find new improvisers tend to do, is it's a real comfortable note physically to, you know, you end on it and you sit on it, and you got to use your ears, you know, see if the note is resolving, or if it's colorful, or if it's just, you know, very edgy because it's, you know, it's not fitting over the chord. Anyway, those are your chord tones for an A minor 7. Now, the other notes here that we're going to be dealing with that really make it a Dorian sound, we're going to add the major 2nd and the major 6th in here. These end up being great resolution places because they're very colorful, or you can kind of pass through, and the sound of all of them being played together, the overall effect is Dorian sounding. Yeah, I tend to like to spend a lot of time on these. You know, if I'm playing over an A minor chord, you know, a lick like that, what I did is I just played up the A minor arpeggio, root, 3rd, 5th, 7th, and that's that 6th right there, the major 6th. I did a little half step bend up to the 7th and back. You can even do it the same thing on the 1st string. Alright, that note right there is the 2nd or 9th, and I just did a half step bend. Same thing on the 2nd string. What I did right there is I just played a total minor pentatonic phrase where I'm bending up the 7th fret on the 3rd string, the 5th string on the, 5th fret on the 2nd string and 1st string, 8th fret on the 2nd string, 5th fret on the 2nd string. I'm going 7, 5, and then 4 on the 3rd string. Because it's kind of a nice resolution point. You can do the same thing. There's a 6th right here. Some of the earlier Zeppelin blues tunes, you'll kind of hear Jimmy Page using that sound quite a bit. Just going to that F sharp over A. A lot of what we're talking about right here happens to be playing over just an A minor vamp, right, and getting these sounds to evoke a certain idea over that one vamp. You'll also use this Dorian mode over something like a Santana song, where he's going minor 1 chord, which is A minor, to a major 4 chord, which is D major. In this case, you want A minor, D major, And what I'm doing is over the D chord, I'm really hitting that F sharp, which happens to be the one note in D that's not in the A minor pentatonic scale. All right, so what we've got here, all right, is that you've got your chord tones, which really define the minorness of everything. All right, and then we've also got our color tones, which are the Dorian notes.